I thought you said the Nets. What you change your mind?
Yes.
Why? Because Harden?
Yes.
Harden, I'm not going to lie, G. You had a spark when you started. But you've been hanging out with Lil Baby too much.
Nah, not even that.
Shout out
It's
to
just like
Lil Baby, because I've rocked with Lil Baby, but I don't necessarily know if all coming off of injury, the right thing to do was to be seen.
You should not be with 4PF, dog.
Yeah, like
Lil Baby, something was too hot. He may own me, G. What you doing? You can't be with that man. He may own me, G. He balling too hard right now. You can't be with that man, G. Lil Baby was on every hot album ever this summer. You can't be with that man, G.
Yeah, like what was y'all
He
doing?
doing too much, G.
Yeah,
he doing too much.
Yeah,
he living too hard, bro. You can't be on that with that man, G. You was at Fashion Week with Lil Baby in Paris while your hamstring hurt. G, go home. Rehab. Ain't no way you rehabbing in Paris, G.
What you mean I can go to the gym?
No, you not, G. You was going to the studio with Lil Baby and 4PF, and y'all was in there vibing. And Lil Baby was making that. Lil Baby was doing his "Girls Want Girls" verse, and you was in there vibing. That's what you was doing. He was doing his "Girls Want Girls" and Hurricane verse, and you was in there vibing. That's what you was doing. But nah, like they really need.
Hey, write this down as a potential name of the episode. Lil Harden was in the room with Lil Baby making Hurricane.
Nah, but like no, like even when I watched the Warriors game, granted, obviously Joe Harris wasn't there. I think Nick Claxton wasn't there. They were missing some people, but it was certain times in the defense they was playing. I'm like, if Kyrie is here, you can't do this. Also, their offense isn't that electric. They can't hawk nobody no more. If Kyrie not there, you can't hawk nobody down, especially if this is the James Harden or if this is some semblance of the James Harden that we gonna get. Now, if this is Houston Harden from 2-3 years ago, okay, cool. You don't need Kyrie Irving because you have that offensive firepower is still too much. But Harden ain't even been a top 10 player this year. Debatable top 15.
Joe, if you can Google James Harden's numbers, let me know what his.
They still look solid, but it's just like watch the game, bro. They still he's still giving you 10 assists. He's still giving you probably 8 rebounds. He's still probably giving you 23 points. But watch the game. And again, I said even last year, right? If they're going to play the way they're going to play, I don't expect them to be an all-world defensive team. I expect them to be a decent defensive team.
Harden is averaging 20.3 points per game this year, 7.6 rebounds, 8.8 assists, which is third in the league. And his PER is 21.91, which is 29th in the league. Yeah,
and what is he shooting from the field?
And he is currently shooting from the field 43.2% from the field goal range, 39.5% from the three-point line. Yeah, 87.9 from the free throw line, but he's averaging 4.9 turnovers a game.
Like these are like outside of turnovers, like and the percentages are cool. It's just that like it's not as electric as it once was, bro. If this is the Harden that we're going to get, they really need Kyrie. They were playing a boxing one on Kevin Durant or like a triangle and two and leaving the rest. You can't do that shit with Kyrie on the court.
Crying. Who was they leaving?
Everybody else that wasn't Kevin Durant.
No.
Trying. You can't do that shit with Kyrie. Kyrie shaking people out their damn shoes. You can't do that shit. And even with Kevin Durant love KD. KD is 32 years old. And now I told Joe that we have an argument about this. I don't think.
Oh, this is what y'all was arguing about in the club?
I don't think Kevin Durant is easier to defend than Kyrie Irving. I just think he's easier to prepare to defend than Kyrie Irving. Mm-hmm. You don't know what the hell Kyrie finna do when he get the ball. Kyrie be making that shit up on the go. Kevin Durant, one dribble pull up. He gonna catch the ball, one fade. You can prepare for what Kevin Durant's gonna do on the basketball floor. Kyrie gives you I don't know what he gonna do factor on the basketball court. And I think that Brooklyn is just missing that right now. So if Kyrie doesn't come back, and I'm assuming that this is I think he'll hover around more in the form. But if this is some similar of the Nets team that we're gonna get, I don't know if they could beat Chicago. I don't know if they can beat the Bucks. I don't know if they can beat the Heat. And if the Sixers somehow get back and can stay healthy and get the COVID away from the organization. And if they trade Ben Simmons,
what's going on with them?
Yeah, COVID. And if they can trade Ben Simmons and get there, I can feel the air up there. When I feel so clear, I've been in another game.